We're standing in the rotunda, the dome at the very top of the National Gallery of Modern Art, which is housed in a beautiful building which used to be the CJ Hall, designed by the British architect George Whitted in the first decade of the 20th century. And as befits a place of such historic import, there are two chapters from our exhibition at the top of the house. This one is called The Storyteller's Dreams. And in it, we bring together two elements that are central and integral to Sakti Burman's art. The first is the idea of the story, which encapsulates our human experiences and which travels from one country to another, across continents, from one language to another. And the other element is the dream. The dream is that part of our existence which rehearses our most intimate desires, our aspirations, our unspoken hopes, and which is not in our control. So when story and dream come together, what you create is a different order of being, another kind of world. And that is what happens in many of Sakti Burman's paintings, where he brings together elements from different parts of his life and draws very strongly on theatre to convey to us how a changing cast of characters, a dramatis personae, if you will, can stand for us and can represent us to others. The signature image of our show, which is right behind me, is called the Harlequin Poet. And when you look at this figure, you think instantly of the Commedia dell'arte, which is a 16th century form of theatre in Europe, of which one of the main characters was the Harlequin. In his signature checkered suit, he was the nimble-witted, somewhat unscrupulous, silver-tongued, mercurial character who transited among situations. He was the archetypal survivor. But the original Harlequin was a robust, vigorous, witty character. What you see folded into Sakti Burman's Harlequin is his opposite, Pierrot, who was the more saturnine, the more melancholy, the more pessimistic figure in the Commedia dell'arte. And to me, both Harlequin and Pierrot, the outgoing, extroverted Harlequin and the more melancholy, the more sober, the more poetic Pierrot, both of these are aspects of the same person. Both of them are two aspects of the same mind, the same personality. And in fact, in this painting, you find both of these opposite poles of character or poles of personality coming together. And through this chapter, we find these narratives about the self, about family, about mythology, emerging in different forms ranging from the festive to the sad. And it's in this sense that Burman's art, like all great art, invites us to look not at some specialized aspect of experience. It actually involves us in the entire breadth, the entire spectrum of human emotions.